Good evening. My name's James Jones, Executive Assistant Chief with the Houston Police Department. To my right is Assistant Chief Van Tin. And to my left is Doug Griffiths. He's with the HPOU. Today at approximately 7:24 this evening, at the 4400 block of the North Freeway, a African American male walked into the Walmart. He confronted a complainant who was trying to check out as he was ready to exit the store. Something very briefly took place. The complainant was struck once with a punch and then struck with what appeared to be a bat or a table leg. Can't tell for sure. And the suspect walked out of the store. The officer who was working extra job at the Walmart was flagged down on this. He immediately saw the suspect and they walked towards this parking lot. The officer engaged him. The suspect ignored him, walked off, it appears, and they re-engaged by the Panda Express behind me. There was a struggle ensued. The officer discharged his taser at least twice, I think. There was a fight over the taser. The officer tried to disengage. He was struck again by the suspect. He discharged his firearm one time. The suspect fled through the Panda Express. He fled around towards the Chick-fil-A. Responding officers were quickly able to apprehend him at gunpoint. They took him into custody, immediately called for HPD, which was already en route for the complainant in this case, the initial assault. So they were here very quickly. Officers provided first aid. The suspect was transported to the hospital. Understand he's in stable condition, but I do not have any confirmation of that yet. The officer was also transported for lacerations and other injuries. His condition is good at this time. As always, this investigation will be conducted by the Houston Police Department's Homicide Special Investigation Unit, Internal Affairs Division, and the DA's office will conduct a separate investigation. Our prayers go out with this officer. Hopefully he has a speedy recovery. And, the suspect has a family too. And the complainant in the case, the original assault, we're hoping his injuries are minor. He has actually left the scene. We've got his information and we'll contact him when we can.
What was the suspect hit?
The suspect hit was in the torso.
Did the suspect know the person that was inside the Walmart that he was originally hit?
It appeared to be a very, very random attack. Walmart was aware of the suspect. He had come in before, acting erratically the day before, making threats. And he also had what they said, a bat or a table legs at that point too.
Is the officer still in the hospital?
I don't know. He was the last I talked. So if he's been released yet, I don't know yet.
Anyone else?
Any other questions?
The officer, can you talk to us about his experience?
Oh, I don't know. I'm sorry. I should have asked that question.
He has 7 years on with the department.
We've been reporting on incidents where officers have been involved in situations that are working extra jobs. Can you talk about the importance of officers working these extra jobs and what that entails?
Yeah, it's a little bit. It's a dangerous job. I mean, when you're working an extra job because you don't have all the resources. Most of our officers they'll have their radio with them, so that's a good thing, and they'll have their taser and their obviously their sidearm, but it's just a little bit you're more one-on-one, so it's dangerous.
And you said the officer shot one time?
Yes, that's what we believe. And to be quite honest with you, I'm sorry. This is an evolving scene. It was spread out over quite a bit of ways, so we're looking at different videos, and it'll evolve as we go through the investigative process.
You said the officer fired his taser twice, but he didn't discharge?
No, he fired it twice. I don't know what effect, because, again, the investigation, until we get all the video, it's going to be hard to tell.
But you do believe it hit the suspect, it didn't have an effect on him?
I couldn't tell, to be quite honest.
Chief, can you talk about the department's body camera policy?
The body camera policy, to what effect?
When it's within 30 days?
Yes, if we have, in this case, I don't believe we have body-worn camera video, so there may not be any body camera video release. Our body camera policy, you all know, is available online.
And when the suspect was taken down, it was by a different officer responding, you said?
Yes, yes. Two on-duty officers responded very quickly. As a matter of fact, they got in an accident right very close to where they took the suspect into custody.
That unit that got into the accident, were they the officers that took the suspect down?
Yes, ma'am.
And so the suspect was hit and then ran over to the Chick-fil-A?
Yes, he did.
Okay, and that's where he was apprehended by the other two?
Correct.
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you guys.